Ecclesiastes chapter 8. Who is as the wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? The wisdom of a man doth make his face to shine, and the strength of his face shall be changed. I advertise thee to take heed to the mouth of the king, and to the word of the oath of God. Haste not to go forth of his sight, stand not in an evil thing, for he will do whatsoever pleaseth him. Where the word of the king is, there is power. And who shall say unto him, What doest thou? He that keepeth the commandment shall know none evil thing, and the heart of the wise shall know the time and judgment. For to every purpose there is a time and judgment, because the misery of man is great upon him. For he knoweth not that which shall be, for who can tell him when it shall be? Man is not Lord over the spirit to retain the spirit, neither hath he power in the day of death, nor deliverance in battle, neither shall wickedness deliver the possessors thereof. All this have I seen, and have given mine heart to every work which is wrought under the sun. And I saw a time that man ruleth over man to his own hurt. And likewise I saw the wicked buried, and they returned, and they that came from the holy place were yet forgotten in the city, where they had done right. This also is vanity, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore the heart of the children of men is fully set in them to do evil. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and God prolongeth his days, yet I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Lord, and do reverence before him. But it shall not be well to the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days. He shall be like a shadow, because he feareth not before God. There is a vanity which is done upon the earth, that there be righteous men, to whom it cometh according to the work of the wicked. There be wicked men, to whom it come according to the work of the just. I thought also that this is vanity, and I praised joy, for there is no goodness to man under the sun, save to eat and to drink and to rejoice. For this is a joy to his labor, the days of his life that God hath given him under the sun. When I applied mine heart to know wisdom, and to behold the business that is done on the earth, that neither day nor night the eyes of man take sleep, then I beheld the whole work of God, that man cannot find out the work that is wrought under the sun. For the which man laboureth to seek it, and cannot find it. Yea, and though the wise man think to know it, he cannot find it. Ecclesiastes chapter 9. I have surely given mine heart to all this, and to declare all this, that the just and the wise and their works are in the hand of God, and no man knoweth either love or hatred of all that is before them. All things come alike to all, and the same condition is to the just and to the wicked, to the good and to the pure, and to the polluted, and to him that sacrificeth, and to him that sacrificeth not. As is the good, so is the sinner, he that sweareth as he that feareth an oath. This is evil among all that is done under the sun, that there is one condition to all, and also the heart of the sons of men is full of evil, and madness is in their hearts while they live, and after that they go to the dead. Surely whosoever is joined to all the living, there is hope. For it is better to a living dog than a dead lion. For the living know that they shall die, but the dead know nothing at all, neither have they any more a reward, for the remembrance is forgotten. Also their love and their hatred and their envy is now perished, and they have no more portion forever in all that is done under the sun. Go, eat thy bread with joy, and drink thy wine with a cheerful heart, for God now accepteth thy works. At all times let thy garments be white, and let not oil be lacking upon thine head. Rejoice with the wife whom thou hast loved all the days of thy life, of thy vanity, which God hath given thee under the sun all the days of thy vanity. For this is thy portion in the life, and in thy travail wherein thou labourest under the sun. All that thine hand shall find to do, do it with all thy power. For there is neither work, nor invention, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave whither thou goest. I returned, and I saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, nor yet bread to the wise, nor also riches to men of understanding, neither yet favor to men of knowledge, but time and chance cometh to them all. For neither doth man know his time, but as the fishes which are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the children of men snared in the evil time, when it falleth upon them suddenly. I have also seen this wisdom under the sun, and it is great unto me. A little city, and a few men in it, and a great king came against it, encompassed it about, and built forts against it. And there was found therein a poor and wise man, and he delivered the city by his wisdom. But none remembered this poor man. Then said I, Better is wisdom than strength. Yet the wisdom of the poor is despised, and his words are not heard. The words of the wise are more heard in quietness than the cry of him that ruleth among fools. Better is wisdom than weapons of war, but one sinner destroyeth much good. Ecclesiastes chapter 10. Dead flies cause to stink, and putrefy the ointment of the apothecary. So doth a little folly him that is in estimation for wisdom and for glory. The heart of a wise man is at his right hand, but the heart of a fool is at his left hand. And also when the fool goeth by the way, his heart faileth, and he telleth unto all that he is a fool. If the spirit of him that ruleth rise up against thee, leave not thy place, for gentleness pacifieth great sins. There is an evil that I have seen under the sun, as an error that proceedeth from the face of him that ruled. Folly is set in great excellency, and the rich sit in the low place. I have seen servants on horses, and princes walking as servants on the ground. He that diggeth a pit shall fall into it, and he that breaketh the hedge, a serpent shall bite him. He that removeth stones shall hurt himself thereby, and he that cutteth wood shall be in danger thereby. But if the iron be blunt, and one hath not whet the edge, he must then put to more strength. But the excellency to direct a thing is wisdom. If the serpent bite when he is not charmed, no better is a babbler. The words of the mouth of a wise man have grace, but the lips of a fool devour himself. The beginning of the words of his mouth is foolishness, and the latter end of his mouth is wicked madness. For the fool multiplieth words, saying, Man knoweth not what shall be, and who can tell him what shall be after him? The labor of the foolish doth weary him, for he knoweth not to go into the city. Woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child, and thy princes eat in the morning. Blessed art thou, O land, when the king is the son of nobles, and thy princes eat in time, for strength and not for drunkenness. By slothfulness the roof of thy house goeth to decay, and by the idleness of the hands the house droppeth through. They prepare bread for laughter, and wine comforteth the living, but silver answereth to all. Curse not the king, no, not in thy thought, neither curse the rich in thy bedchamber, for the fowl of heaven shall carry the voice, and that which hath wings shall declare the matter. Ecclesiastes chapter 11. Cast thy bread upon the waters, for after many days thou shalt find it. Give a portion to 7 and also to 8, for thou knowest not what evil shall be upon the earth. If the clouds be full, they will pour forth rain upon the earth. If the tree do fall toward the south, or toward the north, in the place that the tree falleth, there it shall be. He that observeth the wind shall not sow, and he that regardeth the clouds shall not reap. As thou knowest not which is the way of the Spirit, nor how the bones do grow in the womb of her that is with child, so thou knowest not the work of God that worketh all. In the morning sow thy seed, and in the evening let not thine hand rest. For thou knowest not whether shall prosper this or that, or whether both shall be alike good. Surely the light is a pleasant thing, and it is a good thing to the eyes to see the sun. Though a man live many years, and in them all he rejoice, yet he shall remember the days of darkness, because they are many. All that cometh is vanity. Rejoice, O young man, in thy youth, and let thine heart cheer thee in the days of thy youth, and walk in the ways of thine heart, and in the sight of thine eyes. But know that for all these things God will bring thee to judgment. Therefore take away grief out of thine heart, and cause evil to depart from thy flesh, for childhood and youth are vanity. Ecclesiastes chapter 12. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years approach, wherein thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun is not dark, nor the light, nor the moon, nor the stars, nor the clouds return after the rain, when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders shall cease, because they are few, and they wax dark that look out by the windows, and the doors shall be shut without by the base sound of the grinding, and he shall rise up at the voice of a bird, and all the daughters of singing shall be abased. Also they shall be afraid of the high thing, and fear shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and concupiscence shall be driven away. For man goeth to the house of his age, and the mourners go about in the street. While the silver cord is not lengthened, nor the golden ewer broken, nor the pitcher broken at the well, nor the wheel broken at the cistern, and dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit return to God that gave it. Vanity of vanities, saith the preacher, all is vanity. And the more wise the preacher was, the more he taught the people knowledge, and caused them to hear, and searched forth, and prepared many parables. The preacher sought to find out pleasant words, and an upright writing, even the words of truth. The words of the wise are like goads, and like nails fastened by the masters of the assemblies, which are given by one pastor. And of other things besides these, my son, take thou heed. For there is none end in making many books, and much reading is a weariness of the flesh. Let us hear the end of all. Fear God, and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For God will bring every work unto judgment, with every secret thing, whether it be good or evil.